Hey guys, welcome back to Always Sometimes Monsters with Shou. Last time, it was Christmas. There was a lot of stuff that happened. Brandy went to church. Brandy had a really long dream sequence. And now Brandy bet her future on a car race. But it's not like she had any other choice. Otherwise, the car's broken down and she's stuck in Salt City. So, let's get going. Whoops. I always do that. Wrong button. So, how's it looking? You think we actually got a chance to win? Well, it ought to run just fine, but Stan's track is a bit of a doozy. I reckon it's got the handling needed to clear the big curve, but getting a good top speed's tough. You should find some time and take a look at the course when you get a chance. Odds are we could probably do a few upgrades on the cheap, but we gotta know what we need. I think that's enough excitement for today, though. What do you say to grabbing some lunch at the Bacon Barn? There's someone I want you to meet, so how about I see you there in a couple minutes? Sounds good to me. Bye, Mark. Well, it sure beats walking to San Fernando, I guess. If you could even get there. Heh, this thing looks like it's built for cutting corners like a razor. I don't know, maybe. Maybe. Still no figures, though. Well, guess we gotta get going. I don't remember where the Bacon Barn is. Bacon, where are you? I need you, Bacon. Were you up here? Hey, dude. Dealing? That doesn't sound like a good idea. Church. Is there bacon in the church? No. Maybe it was across the way. Bacon? Aha, I think I found the bacon. I did! Go me. Can I get that second burger with no pickles? Second burger, huh? Did you order for me already? Wouldn't dream of it. This one's for Carla. Little thing can't stand pickles. Carla? Oh, I didn't mention, did I? She's my girlfriend, the love of my life. Why don't you order yourself something and come sit down? She'll be here any minute. He has a girlfriend. I hope she's nice. Nah, she doesn't need to eat. Okay. Where's my food? I didn't feel like buying any. I'm lazy. Shouldn't be skipping out on meals, it's not too healthy. Here, take half of mine. You know, it's not fancy, but boy do I love me some Bacon Barn. Quick service, you know, they don't keep you waiting on your food. Yeah, I guess so. Speaking of waiting forever, where the heck is that woman? It's just like Carla to leave you hanging out on a date while your meal goes cold. She's probably tied up with work again. From what little she tells me, I gather her boss rides her pretty hard. By the way, when were you going to mention you had a girlfriend? Why does it matter, Brandy? I mean, he babysat you. Why do you need to know? Oh. I didn't think it was that big of an issue. See? Mark understands. We haven't been dating too long, but I gotta say the connection is definitely there. It's not like he's your dad or potential boyfriend or anything. It doesn't matter. She's such a good and honest girl. Got a real good heart and a real pure soul. Maybe I'm speaking a little prematurely, but I think she might be the one. Look at you, getting all giddy about her. That's really sweet. I can't help it. When you get the feeling gets you. Sometimes you're just sure about certain people. You know what I mean? That gut instinct that says you're meant to be together? Sure, I'll pretend it's right. I really have no idea. In my opinion, good things happen when you follow your heart. I mean, she is going to San Verdano, so I'm pretty sure that's what she feels. Well, I'm happier than I've been in a long while anyhow. Carla's got a lot to do with that, I think. Speak of the devil. Sorry I'm late. Work's been killer so far today. I'm already dead tired. No problem at all. Want you to meet my friend. Carla, this is Brandy. Brandy, this is Carla. Pleasure to meet you, Brandy. How are you enjoying Salt City so far? Mark mentioned you were from Dubstown? Yeah, this place sure is different. I like it. It's pretty nice. I like it a lot. Seems like the city's got a bit of everything. That strip joint to the north seems pretty crazy, though. It's nothing but dim lighting and drunken idiots. Ain't nothing good can come from wasting your time there. Just thinking of those poor girls debasing themselves for money like that breaks my heart. Well, some people actually like doing that. I can't imagine how embarrassing it must be living that sort of double life. Right, I hear ya. That makes me suspicious about her job. Enough of that for now, though. How about we eat something? So, what have you two been up to today? Well, we just got back from Stan's shop. Looks like I'll be getting the keys back before long. You're not gambling again, are you? He's not. Brandy is. You know that never ends well when you're betting with that creep. No, I'm not betting against him. Brandy is. I don't see how that's any better. Brandy, don't tell me you really agreed to this. Afraid so. Already shook hands and everything. It's just a little race around Stan's track. What's the worst that could happen? You're kidding me, right? How does wrecking in a smoldering ball of fire sound? Fun! Did it already. Mark, there's no way you're going to tell me that car's ready for a race. I thought you said it was good as gold. A top-notch vehicle. Well, she is. It's just Blessed Blue might need a few little upgrades before she's in peak condition. Well, thanks for mentioning that, Mark. What kind of upgrades are we talking about? Keep in mind that we don't have a ton of money or time at this point. Especially time. Well, I figure we're gonna need some new tires for starters. Stan's track isn't exactly Grand Prix material. You could say that again. What I mean is, it wouldn't do us any favors losing a wheel to some rogue shrapnel. Alright, where can I get those? On our budget, they're gonna have to come secondhand. You know, I bet you could convince Darren over at the Big Dog Boxing Club to give you a set. He uses them for training his fighters, but membership's been a little low these days, so he'll have extras to spare. Okay, I'll go talk to Darren about tires then. Just be sure you're ready to break a sweat. Darren doesn't let anyone in his club. In a dry shirt. What else is on the list for repairs? Heh, what isn't on the list? Thanks, Carla, at least you're honest. Well, the gear shift has a tendency to stick, unfortunately. There's nothing worse than being on a straightaway and getting caught in low gear. Shouldn't be too hard to fix it if we could find some industrial cleaner and give it a good rinse. Only problem is the stuff we need is really strong. Over-the-counter stuff won't cut it, I'm afraid. Where can we get that? We'll need to find someone who deals with these sorts of chemicals regularly. There's a fella, James I think his name is. Hangs out near the closed-down Supergas just north of the trailer park. Dang it, I should have been writing these down, because now I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Troubled kid, but he knows his chemistry, that's for sure. Okay, so 2 places so far? Yeah, 2 places. I'll figure it out. You're not talking about that Skid Row weirdo, are you? You know what he does for a living, don't you? Never pay that any mind. It's not our place to judge. Some people ain't got the luxury of choosing their path in life. No sense looking down on them for it. Hey, whatever you two want. I like Carla. Now, I gather he's a bit of a paranoid sort, so be prepared for a lot of mistrust. Alright, I'll see about paying him a visit. Is that everything? Well, Bliss Blue's fast, but she ain't the fastest. There's a jump in Stan's course, and unless we could get a good top speed, we might not clear it. I reckon we'll need a better transmission if we're gonna win this thing. Jeez, a transmission, dude? Those are expensive. New transmission? How the heck are we going to afford that? See? Brandy understands. Well, you're right. They ain't cheap. Thankfully, though, Stan's not the only gearhead in town. Yeah? Who's that? Another one of the folks in the trailer park. Old guy named Colburn. Ooh, I met him! He lives in the green trailer all alone, spends way too much time by the campfire. I met him! Back in his prime, he was something of a premier mechanic, or so I've heard. Honestly, don't know much more than that, but if anyone can get us what we need, it's him. I actually know who you're talking about. We met on my way into town. Oh, well, then I guess this'll be a piece of cake. See? The plan's coming together like a real good thing. The way I see it, we'll have the keys back within a week. Alright, let me just write all this down so I could keep it straight. You wrote down the car parts list. Ah, thank goodness, because I wasn't writing it down. Thank you, Brandy. I needed that. Now, it's gonna take some time to get everything, so don't dilly-dally on it. I know you're not interested in staying here too long. Right, we gotta get move on eventually. Some of these sentences are just weird. Speaking of getting a move on, I'm due back at the church. Carla, you be good. Brandy, I guess come and find me at the church tomorrow and we could get a start on that list. You be good, darling. You too, sweetheart. Ugh. Not a romantic, still not a romantic. Well, I'm about finished my food. What do you say we go sit outside a minute before I've got to get back to work? Sure, lead the way. It was really nice getting to meet you, Brandy. Yeah, you too. I really like Carla. Mark talks a lot about you. I think you mean a lot to him. Oh, I've gathered that. It's kind of weird because the times with me he treasures I was too young to remember. Right now it feels like I'm really meeting him for the first time. To let you in on a little secret, it feels about the same for him too. He knew you as a baby, but here he's getting to know you as a real person. That's true. Kids really... Babies don't have, really, personalities. They cry. And they want things. I'm surprised you two are getting along as well as you are, considering that. Well, he's done a lot for me so far. I mean, without him, I might not make it to San Fernando in time. Yeah, he mentioned you were on a strict timeline. I just don't want you pushing him around or taking advantage of his generosity, alright? Would never do it. I wouldn't dream of it. I know, you seem perfectly gracious. It's just that I'm just really starting to get worried about this race. I know Mark's got faith in you and his old car and everything, but it all seems so risky. I mean, what if someone gets hurt? What if someone gets killed? You really think that could happen? I don't know, maybe. The real question should be, is it worth the risk finding out? What other option do we have, though? We already shook on it, and I don't think there's any other way out of this city. If you got some brilliant plan, by all means, let me know. Well, I did have one idea, but I know Mark wouldn't like it. What are you talking about? Well, Stan's always had a bit of a thing for me. He's always making comments and going on about how I'm wasted dating a preacher. Of course, I always brush him off, but he's convinced I harbor some secret desire for him. Ugh, I know just the type. If I were to go into the shop and distract him for a while, do you think you could take care of his car? You mean mess with the engine or something? I mean cut the brakes. Stan had fixed the engine with no trouble. That'd just delay the inevitable. Cutting the brakes, on the other hand, he might not notice until it's too late, and then crash and die. In a fireball. Like you said earlier. You can't be serious, can you? I mean, what if he gets hurt or something? So what if he does? You'll get what you want, Mark will get his car back, and I'll have one less weirdo stalking me. Sounds like the pros outweigh the cons on this one. I'm not sure I like her so much anymore. I'm going to have to think on this a bit. I was kind of hoping to keep my conscience guilt-free for a little while. Mark would be pretty disappointed to hear how low we stooped, even if it was for the greater good. Well, luckily, I don't care about Stan, so I'm ready whenever you are. Just come find me when you're ready to do it, and we could go from there. I'll be hanging around Mark's trailer in the mornings before I head off to work in the afternoon, so come see me then. Alright, I'll remember that. Well, I guess I better get going. Break time's over. It was good talking to you, Brandy. Yeah, you too. She seemed nice, but that's a little drastic. Evening, better sleep. Do I have enough stamina? It's like that burger didn't feed me at all. Oh well, lake crab. Now I'm good. I probably have enough lake crab for the rest of this town. Probably. 3 parts, I mean, how hard can that be? This way. Hey. That's all you have to say, okay. Time for sleep. The couch is mine, yeah. Indie heroes figure, woo! And, it wasn't in the toaster. It should have been in the toaster. That would have been a cool place for it. Yep, sleep. Write another page. Tell Larry all about the offer to cut someone's brakes and potentially kill them. Which is a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. Don't do it, Brandy. Don't do it. Can I leave? Oh, am I in your way? Sorry about that, Brandy. I was just feeding Trinity for Mark. Here, let me get out of your way. Thanks, Carla. Did you think about what we talked about yesterday at all? You mean cutting Stan's brakes? Well, yeah. I won't pursue it if you don't think it's a good idea, but it's the fastest way out of this mess. I know Mark probably wouldn't approve, but I just don't want to see you get hurt behind the wheel. I don't know what he'd do if something happened to you. If anyone should be in danger, it's that sleazeball. It certainly does simplify things for us, I suppose. So, what do you say? Shall we go and tip the scales in our favor or not? Well, I've got 14 days before I gotta be in San Fernando. I've still got 3 parts left to get before the car will be ready to race, too. Considering all that, maybe it's not such a crazy idea. No, Brandy, it's crazy. No, let's not do it today. I've still got time to do things, honestly. If you change your mind, come and see me before I leave for work. You bet. I think Brandy was supposed to be saying you bet, but it was Carla's sprite. Okay, so the first... Is it this guy? Hey, honey, what you saying? You gonna score a little something something? No. You must be James, right? Depends on who's asking. You're not a cop, right? No, of course I'm not a cop. Do I look like a cop to you? You kinda do. I don't know. You could be like an undercover cop or something. 5-0's is sneaky. I ain't going back to jail. I was told you might be able to help me acquire some cleaning supplies. Real strong stuff. Oh, you want to get rid of a body? Yeah, I might be able to help you out with something. No, nothing like that. Just something that'll unstick an old gear shifter. No problem, this stuff could strip the color off a rainbow. Ooh, that sounds pretty strong. Also, I like rainbows. They're pretty. That sounds perfect. How much do you want for it? You never said you could have any. I still don't trust you. Gotta prove yourself first. What? Why? I'm buying cleaning supplies here. I don't think that's illegal. Yeah, but I don't like helping cops. So, until you prove you ain't a cop, we ain't doing business, you hear? Fine. How do I do that? That's what I was about to ask. That's real simple. All I need is to see you take a hit with me. Do that and we're all cool. You want me to smoke weed with you? Seriously? Ah, nah, not green. Baggie of crystal. Is that what I think it is? Don't tell me you're scared now, copper. You want me to smoke that with you? Yeah, is there a problem? I've never done anything like this before. This isn't an easy choice. Well, what's it gonna be? Can I punch him? I don't care if you think I'm a cop. I'm not going down that road. I can't do it. Sorry. It's just not for me. Seems we're at an impasse then, huh? Tell you what, I got another way you can prove you ain't a cop. You're gonna like it even less, though. What is it? You ain't gotta do no drugs, but you're gonna have to help me deliver. Deliver? Yeah, I got a new client waiting on an order, but I don't feel right about it. Seems a little sketchy if you ask me. I'm a little nervous to show my face. Got a tip the place might be crawling with cops waiting on me. Nobody like you, on the other hand, they won't be expecting that. Are you seriously asking me to deliver drugs to a place actively monitored by police? Yeah, but it'll be a piece of cake, I can tell you. Seriously, don't sweat it one bit. I won't be looking for you, so there's nothing to worry about. I mean, don't let them catch you if they do happen to figure out, but it should be a breeze. This is crazy. Isn't there an easier way? Well, there was, but you don't want to smoke up. Take it or leave it. This is my offer. Are those really my only options? Alright, I'll try it. Long blonde hair and red shirt and glasses. Well, that was easy. Wrong door. That might be, red jacket might not count. Let's see. I don't know if this is even good idea. Wrong door, sorry you. How about you? Well, she's got the red shirt and glasses, but not blonde hair. Really could have been the first guy. I'm not risking it in case the jacket doesn't count. What's that? Floor 2. Wrong door, sorry. Also wrong door. Really could have been that first guy. Music is nice and loud, too. What's a nose? Alright, it's this first guy. I got this stuff. Uh-oh. At least I knew where the door was. How far do I gotta run? That was kind of fun. Well. Alright, so I have to do it again. But at least it was the first guy, and I know how to run, so... Short blonde hair, yellow shirt, and glasses. I think this is the guy. Orange is basically yellow. Yeah, here you go. 500? Yeah, I do know. Oh, the door's right there. That's easy. Yeah. That was terrifying. I wonder what sort of consequences that has. Cleaning supplies. Woo! Alright, so I'm gonna end it here, and I'll see you next time on Always Sometimes Monsters. Don't do drugs, it's bad for you. Unless the doctor prescribes them, then it's okay, but only the doses that the doctor tells you to take, and don't share with friends. Yeah. Didn't think this was gonna be a PSA, did you? Me neither. Anyway, next time.